Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Mrs. Ellis and everyone. We are group number 7 and this presentation we will discuss the mandatory expeditor performance of Seoul Sulawesi Province of the year 2022 to 2023. Based of note of financial statement or ELK, there are performance disparities among the mandatory sector. Some sectors showed the improvement while the others experienced a decline in budget realization. Let's take closer to the data and identify key issues that occurred across this sector.
Based on the 2022-2023 military expenditure data of Seoul Sulawesi Province, there are visible performance disparities among sectors. Let's start with infrastructure. In 2022, the realized reached 82%, but in 2023 it dropped sharply to 58%, showing a 24% decline. The decrease indicates that several infrastructure programs, such as road maintenance and construction, may have faced delays in procurement or implementation. Housing and settlement sector also experienced a drop from 91.25% in 2022 to 81.49% in 2023, a 9.76% decrease. The show possible of sales class is land management coordination between agencies or housing project execution. Meanwhile, the education sector slightly improved from 99.33% in 2022 to 96.30% in 2023. This increase indicates better budget absorption, likely due to consistent funding for teacher salary, school facilities, and education programs. However, it is still not considered fully optimal compared to the target of 100%. Similarly, the health sector improved from 87.50% in 2022 to 92.8% in 2023. This program suggests stronger support for health service delivery and medical infrastructure, although delays and uneven resource distribution remains challenged. Overall, the data show that while education and health have improved, infrastructure and housing face significant setbacks. These disparities indicate obstacles in program implementation, planning, coordinate, and budgeting absorption, especially for sector involving complex physical projects.
The next one is solutions. To address these issues, our group proposed a strategy using the SOLID approach, which stands for S for synergy or interagency collaborations. Establish a cross-sector task force involving BAPEDA, Public Works, Housing, Education, Health, and BPKAD. Regular coordination meetings will ensure that planning, implementation, and reporting are well aligned. The second one is optimization is for planning and budgeting system. Review the planning mechanism to make it more realistic and performance-based. Ensure that all priority programs have complete technical documents such as DPA, RAB, and DED at the beginning of the fiscal year. The next one is L for learning, or human resource development and governance. Provide capacity building training for financial and project officers, and apply a reward and punishment system based on performance outcomes. The next one is I for insight, or monitoring and evaluation. Strengthen result-based monitoring and evaluation, or M&A, and use an integrated financial and project information system to improve transparency and detect delays early. The last one is D for development, collaboration and partnership. enhance cooperation with the private sector and communities through public-private partnership or PPP or P3 schemes, and reinforce synergy between provincial and district or city governments.
In conclusion, based on the 2022-2023 mandatory expenditure data of South Sulawesi Province, there are performance disparities among sectors. The infrastructures minus 30.24% and housing minus 9.76% sector show significant declines, indicating obstacles in program implementation. Meanwhile, education and health sectors increase, but remain below the optimal level. This highlights the need for stronger coordination, supervision, and evaluation to enhance budget absorption and improve government performance in South Sulawesi Province. Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope this analysis provide valuable insight for improving regional budget management and public service performance in South Sulawesi Province.